Installing Home Assistant with Docker? Only one command need to input. Easy peasy.
All right, let's get started. First, we need to create a dedicated configuration directory for Home Assistant. In your terminal, type the mkdir-p command, followed by your target path, for example, /home/homeassistant/config, and press Enter. This path is crucial. All of your container's configuration files, including configuration.yaml, will be mapped and stored here. Next is the core docker run command. I'll break down each parameter, and you'll see its structure is quite straightforward. Docker run is the instruction to start a container. The -D flag stands for detached mode, which runs the container in the background. Name Home Assistant assigns a fixed name to your container, making it easier to manage and reference later. Privileged provides the container with extended system permissions. This is necessary for certain integrations that require direct hardware access, such as Bluetooth. Restart unless stopped is a key policy. It ensures the container will restart automatically after a system reboot or an unexpected exit, which is vital for high availability. TZ is used to set environment variables. Here you're defining the container's time zone. You must change this to your local time zone ID, for example, America/Los Angeles, to ensure all your automations run on time. The next -v/home/homeassistant/config/config mount volume. This is the most important line. It maps the local directory you just created to the /config directory inside the container. Remember to replace /home/homeassistant/config with your actual path. The next -v/run-db mount is optional and is only required if you plan to use the Bluetooth integration. -network equals host allows the container to share the host's network stack. This is the simplest network mode and avoids the need for manual port mapping. Finally, this long ghcr.io string is the official image path for the stable version of Home Assistant. And that's it. Now that you understand each parameter, just update the path and time zone, and the command is ready to go. Now copy the complete command you've prepared, return to the terminal, paste it, and execute. The system will now pull the image and start the container. This might take a few minutes on the first run, so be patient. Once it's up, open a web browser and navigate to your host's IP address, followed by a colon and the port number, 8123. Seeing this welcome screen confirms that Home Assistant was successfully installed and is running with that single command. Before we proceed, there's a critical point to understand about this installation method. The container version you're installing, unlike the official HAOS, does not include the built-in add-on store. What does this mean? Let's objectively look at the pros and cons. The downside is that official add-ons like ESP Home or Node-RED can't be installed with one click. You'll need to deploy and manage them as separate Docker containers, just like we're doing now. The advantage, however, is significant. Your system becomes extremely lightweight and resource efficient. Furthermore, each service is decoupled, allowing you to maintain them independently without affecting the core Home Assistant instance. This gives you maximum flexibility and control over your system. This is precisely why many experienced users prefer this method. Finally, a common issue you might encounter, being unable to access the page from other devices. Don't worry, this is rarely an installation error. It's most likely due to your host's firewall enforcing its default inbound policies. The solution is simple, and you have two options. First, for quick troubleshooting, you can temporarily disable the firewall service. Second, and the recommended approach for a production environment, is to add an inbound rule to your firewall to permanently allow external access to TCP port 8123. Once the setting is applied, refresh the page, and the issue is resolved. You can now start your smart home journey from any device on your network.